But listening to what you're stating, that's absolutely true. The black man, the black woman is the original man, the first man. And through the black man and the black woman came all people.
Absolutely.
So who's saying that? They not saying that on the news. They're not saying that in the public school system. But they can prove that genetically and scientifically.
Right.
That the black man and the black woman is the original man, the alpha and the omega.
Right.
Meaning he will outlast all. Because as you stated, and as Pat Buchanan wrote in one of his books, The Death of the West.
Right.
He talked about Western civilization decaying and dying. And in fact, the birth rate of Caucasian people is at 0, meaning, of course, that they have as many births and deaths, it just equalizes itself out where there is no production. But black people, boy, we growing by.
Man, that's so interesting that you should bring that up, because I caught another story. Again, media, television, on, I think it was Dateline, one of those. Yeah, Dateline, because they had Ann Curry.
Right.
But, of course, they were, it was the 10th anniversary of the McCoy septuplets.
Right.
So with Europeans' birth rate, again, being at 0, you want to celebrate and you want to praise those stories that show white people having literally a litter worth of children.
Right, right, right. But the common theme to each of those stories is the introduction or of the fertility drugs.
Right.
So they know we have to take these fertility drugs. We need them. While as the black woman, she don't need no fertility drugs.
Right.
And sisters, I recommend have all the babies you want.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Them.
Keep making them.
Show.
That's right, brother.
Absolutely.
But yeah, this is a travesty, brother, and you know, particularly with the current FCC commissioner, Kevin Martin.
Yes, sir.
Which is, he's really just a protege of President Bush. He was nominated by Bush, was renominated by Bush because the president, well, it states that the FCC is an independent government agency that is directly responsible or reportable to the Congress.
Okay.
But the chairman of the commissioners is directly appointed by the president. And so when you look at this current chairman, Kevin Martin, he's one and the same, brother.
Right.
He's in the same lineage.
Absolutely.
He has done favors and served under the Bush administration, under Cheney, and so he has been rewarded for all of his diligence and all of his service to Pharaoh.
Right.
In that he is now the FCC chairman.
Absolutely. Let me read what the writer writes. It says, the current FCC chairman seems bent on pursuing a decidedly anti-diversity agenda that I hope this committee will stop. Chairman Martin insists on a big reward for the media companies by relaxing cross-ownership rules. All the available data show that this drastically curtails diversity in local markets. Now, what that's dealing with is, you know, we mentioned how all of America's major media are owned by 5 major corporations.
Yes,
and
sir.
So legislation was introduced to stop certain media conglomerates from being able to own the television and newspaper.
Right.
But of course, there's always loopholes to where these people are able to purchase and control television as well as newspaper media. It further reads, it says Clear Channel alone owns some, get this, 1,200 radio stations reaching 110 million listeners and 42 TV stations in 27 markets. Mega conglomerates like General Electric control NBC, Universal, and Universal Studios, as well as 38 local broadcast stations. Man.
Huge. Huge.
Huge. But we supposed to live in a free press, a free society, excuse me, with freedom of press.
Yeah.
But you got a few major who are owning and able to manipulate all of the information that not only Americans see, but really the whole entire world sees.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's so key, brother. You know, one thing that stood out also in the Final Call newspaper here, it was stated that the best and most effective way to boost minority and female ownership is by rolling back consolidation, which goes into what you were just reading. You know, when you're a major mega conglomerate like General Electric,
right,
who owns NBC, so the chairman is basically not, he's allowing the consolidation and the takeover of these major media corporations, which in essence is the small guy, the small fry is out, and the corporation has now has brought in and has a major control. So just think, for instance, with General Electric controlling NBC Universal and Universal Studios, and NBC owning its affiliates beneath that. That's cross all media avenues. And so just think if General Electric, who also makes refrigerators and stoves, well, General Electric could show on an NBC station to buy General Electric products. They could show all the way down to the local NBC affiliate to buy General Electric products. And so that's a conglomerate of information and inanimate show of power and strength, and really a major influence on the decision making of the average consumer.
Yes, sir.
Because the products that are coming down that the consumer is seeing on the television, even during this time called Christmas, everything that people are seeing on the television are products that are owned by the major conglomerate company, and so they went all the way around. They're basically teaching you and telling you what to buy. And when you buy that product, it ends up being, of course, what they have of their own particular product.
Hey, so to our viewing audience, all y'all getting ready to go shopping, y'all just keep in mind that you're going shopping because of what you saw on NBC and ABC and CBS, and you're being manipulated into turning an honored servant of God's birthday into something commercial that it was never meant to be. The time, brother, has flown.
It has. Oh, my goodness. Yes, sir.
It has flown. We have to thank our brother who's usually behind the camera, Brother Corey 2X, for coming out and getting in front of the camera and sharing his knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. We want to thank you, the viewers, for watching the Final Call News Hour. You keep watching every Tuesday at 7 p.m. and whenever they show it on channel 58, 59, Comcast, just keep watching, tune in. We're going to keep coming with it. We want to encourage everyone to get this newspaper, the latest and the greatest, the Final Call newspaper, the greatest newspaper on the planet. I want to thank our brother behind the glass today, Brother Alonzo Muhammad, our assistant director, Sister Sharita X. I want to thank you all for watching. Thank Brother Corey again. Remember, if you don't stand for something, you'll fall for anything. We'll see you all probably in a couple weeks because, you know, y'all, it's Christmas and New Year's and all that. But the show will keep airing. Thank you for listening. Visit MuhammadMaz51.com to re-see the show. Thank you. Good night.